Today we're going to be installing speed bleeders, which are brake bleed screws that have a check valve in them in place of Andrew's Camaro ZL1's factory bleeders. You can see here that the bleeders, they actually seat on this conical seat, and then they have these holes that allow the fluid to come out the end. A speed bleeder has a check valve inside the body that allows for one person brake bleeding operations. All you have to do is crack it a quarter a turn and just pump away, and the check valve seats and doesn't allow air to into the system. The benefits of this are that you don't need to have any additional tooling. Everything's on the car, so if you're at the track, you don't need to have a brake bleeding pump, you don't have to have a friend, you just have to have a wrench, and you can bleed your own brakes. So we're going to be using an 11mm box end wrench to remove the factory bleeder, and then we're going to use a 7/16 box end to install the new speed bleeders. They're just different sizes. They're metric threads, but it takes a standard size hex wrench. But it's real easy. So we're just going to take out the original bleeder, just pull it all the way out. Then we'll just clean it off with a paper towel. Make sure we don't have anything on the outside here. And then the speed bleeder comes with sealant around the threads. That's what helps make it work. We'll be careful as we thread it in here. And we'll just tighten it up with a 7/16 box end wrench. A set of 8 total. There's 2 per caliper. And then we'll bleed the brakes. And you don't want to over tighten these. The brake bleeders seat on, not on the threads, on this conical area right here. So it doesn't take very much force. You want to actually kind of snug these up almost like an oil drain plug. You don't need to over tighten these to make them seal. If they're leaking, there's something else wrong with the bleeder. So just a little, snug it up. All right, we're done with this one. We'll do the rest. So we've got the speed bleeders in all the calipers, so 8 in total. We'll show you how it works real quick. All you have to do is take your flare nut wrench. I said box in earlier in the video. It's actually a flare nut. But you take this 7/16, crack it a quarter to half a turn, and then the check valve does its magic. And Andrew's in the car, he'll just pump the brakes, and that's it, with no tightening and loosening like a factory bleeder valve. So here we go. Put on the hose. Just crack quarter turn. Well, loosen quarter turn, not tighten. Okay, Andrew, go ahead and pump it. You can see the fluids coming out. That's all there is to it. And then after we're done bleeding, I'll just tighten it, and that's all there is to it. These things are great. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.